You ever sit on your porch? Or maybe just by a window, watching the breeze move through the trees? No music, no noise. Just stillness. Something about those quiet moments makes you realize life isn't about holding on to everything. It's about learning to let some things go. Today, we're going to share 10 beautiful little stories that remind us why it's so important to empty our minds every now and then and make space for the things that truly matter. 1. The Overflowing Teacup. There's this old story I love. A student visits a wise teacher to learn the secrets of life. But the student won't stop talking, bragging, interrupting. So the teacher pours him a cup of tea and just keeps pouring until it spills all over. The student jumps back. "What are you doing?" The teacher smiles. "You're like this cup. So full, nothing more can fit. Empty your cup." That stuck with me. Sometimes, we're so full of our own noise, opinions, stress, pride, we forget to leave space for anything new. 2. Maybe, maybe not. Once, there was a farmer whose horse ran away. His neighbor said, "Terrible luck." But the farmer only said, "Maybe." A week later, the horse came back, bringing 3 wild horses with it. "Amazing luck," the neighbor said. "Maybe," replied the farmer again. Then his son broke his leg trying to tame one. "So unlucky," they said. But later, soldiers came to take young men to war. They skipped his injured son. That story reminds me we don't always need to label everything as good or bad. Just breathe. Wait. Let life unfold. 3. Sand and stone. 2 friends had an argument. One slapped the other. Hurt and quiet, the friend wrote in the sand, "Today my friend hurt me." Later, the same friend saved him from drowning. This time he carved into a stone, "Today my friend saved my life." When asked why, he said, "The hurt should be written in sand, so the winds of forgiveness can blow it away. But kindness should be written in stone, never forgotten." What a beautiful way to live. 4. The big rocks first. You've probably heard this one. A professor brings a big glass jar to class. He fills it with rocks. "Is it full?" he asks. They nod. Then he pours in pebbles. Then sand. Then water. The jar could still hold more if you add things in the right order. The big rocks, that's your family, your health, your dreams. If you fill your life with sand first, all the small stuff, you won't have room for what matters. 5. 5 years of nothing. The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to show even a sprout. 5 whole years. But in the 6th year, it shoots up 80 feet in just a few weeks. What was it doing all that time? Growing roots. Some of us are like that bamboo. We think we're stuck, behind, failing, when really, we're just building something deep inside. Give yourself grace. Growth takes time. 6. Let the fireflies go. Back when summer nights meant more than screens, kids used to chase fireflies. They catch them in jars and watch them glow. But after a while, the fireflies would dim. You see, they shine brightest when they're free. Our thoughts are like that. Hold on to every worry, every doubt, and you dim your own light. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself is let it go. 7. The Lighthouse Keeper. There once was a lighthouse keeper who was given just enough oil each month to keep the beacon shining. One night, villagers came begging, "Please, we need oil to warm our homes." Wanting to help, he gave them some. Then more. At the end of the month, the lighthouse went dark, and a ship crashed in the fog. He meant well, but forgot his purpose. It's a reminder we all need. Don't burn out trying to light everyone else's path. Keep your own flame strong. 8. Just one starfish. A little boy was tossing starfish back into the ocean after a storm. Thousands of them, stranded on the sand. An old man said, "There are too many. You'll never make a difference." The boy gently picked up another and tossed it into the sea. "I made a difference for that one." You don't have to fix everything. Just start with one act of kindness. One small step. That's enough. 9. The mirror. A monk once asked his students, "What do you see in a mirror?" "Your reflection," they said. He turned it around. "What do you see now?" "Nothing." "That's the point," he said. When the mirror faces out, you see the world. When it faces in, you see truth. Emptying your mind doesn't mean escaping. It means looking inward and being honest with what's there. 10. The campfire. Remember those quiet campfire nights? Maybe with your family, maybe just with old friends. No phones. Just the sound of crackling wood and stories in the dark. No rush. No noise. Just connection. That stillness. That peace. That's what an empty mind feels like. Not empty in a lonely way, but empty like a clear sky. Outro, closing words. Emptying your mind isn't about getting rid of everything. It's about making room for clarity, for peace, for joy. So maybe tonight, turn off the noise for a while. Go sit outside. Let your thoughts drift like leaves on a stream. Just breathe. If one of these stories touched you, share it with someone you love. And if you'd like more stories like these, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for spending this quiet moment with us. We'll see you next time.